Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Pakistan Cricket Board, I welcome you to this press conference. We have got Pakistan Cricket Board Chief Executive Wasim Khan and MCC President and Captain and former Sri Lankan Captain and double centurion at the Gaddafi Stadium in 2002, Kumar Sangakkara. Wasim will make the opening statement, then Kumar will make the opening statement, then we'll open the floor. This press conference is all about MCC's tour to Pakistan, their first in 48 years. Thank you.
Thank you, Sami. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Firstly, on behalf of the Pakistan Cricket Board, I'd like to extend a huge welcome to the Marylebone Cricket Club, the MCC, and particularly to Kumar Sangakkara, who back in September I was invited to present to the ICC World Cricket Committee on the security situation in Pakistan. What became very apparent to me from a very, very early time within that conversation and prior leading into it was that Kumar was a huge advocate for Pakistan, an ambassador for bringing cricket back into Pakistan. And he understood what it meant for the nation for us to have cricket back on our home soil. It's a very prestigious, it's a monumental moment for us. The MCC have come back to Pakistan after 48 years. And just putting it into context, the Marylebone Cricket Club is the biggest and most prestigious cricket club in the world, based at Lords, at the home of cricket. Have been the custodians of the game for a very, very long time. So this is a very symbolic moment for us. We've seen huge progress over the last few months in bringing both white ball cricket, which has obviously been played over the last few years, but bringing it more sustainably back to Pakistan. But more importantly, Test cricket, which we believe is the health check of any nation. And it's certainly something that we place a huge emphasis and value on. So getting cricket back and bringing the MCC as really the first non-Asian touring team to come to Pakistan is a huge achievement. It's a great moment for us, and we're delighted to invite, that we invited the MCC, and we're delighted they accepted. And it's brilliant to have them here. We'll be playing a number of games over the next few days. There's 3 matches at Aitchison College, but we kick off tomorrow here in the Gaddafi Stadium against the Lahore Qalandars, and we're expecting a good crowd to turn up and some quality cricket. The MCC is made up of a lot of good first-class players, established first-class players. We're delighted that we've got a number of counties represented within the squad that the MCC have brought over. But I'd like to hand over to Kumar and once again extend our thanks as a nation for his support and for the MCCs in coming over to Pakistan.
Thank you very much, Wasim. Good afternoon to everyone. It's been 47 years for the MCC, and it's been 10 years for me personally coming back to Pakistan. And on behalf of the MCC and for me personally, we're thrilled to be here. Thank you to the PCB and especially Wasim, because when he did come and present to us at the World Cricket Committee meeting, a tour to Pakistan by the MCC has been in discussion, has been debated upon. But until we saw the passion that Wasim had, we saw the arrangements and the improvements that have been made, it was an eye-opener. And following that presentation, I think the decision was very, very swiftly made that rather than just talking about it, it is time to actually come and tour this wonderful cricketing nation. For me personally, I have immensely wonderful memories of playing here in Pakistan and in Lahore especially. My first time in 2002 in the finals of the Asian Test Championship, playing against the greats like Waka Yunus, there was Shoaib Akhtar at that time, Mohammad Sami, Abdul Razzaq, Shoaib Malik. They all played in that particular game alongside Inzamam ul Haq. And I was just taken to see the name boards that underscore the hundreds that both domestic and international players have scored here. And it underlines the importance of cricket being played at home in your own country. For a lot of the Pakistani players who are becoming greats in their own right, the Babar Azams, the Azad Shafiqs of today, for them to be unable to play cricket in front of their home fans on their home grounds and to have their names go up in their home grounds on those name boards and be recognized, I think was a great shame. But slowly cricket is coming back. Sri Lanka was one of the first teams to come back and play Test cricket here. And as a fellow Sri Lankan and also as a president of the MCC and a part of this tour, I'm so happy that we're able to do our part to try and encourage countries to look at Pakistan as one of the best cricketing destinations. It has been that in the past, and I'm sure it will be that again very soon. Cricket goes a long way in engaging peoples from different countries, and I remember very, very clearly in 1996 when Sri Lanka was in need of assistance, the unified front that the cricketing nation showed to come and play in Sri Lanka and to ensure that the message was sent that cricket was healthy and the country was safe. And for us here on this tour, it is about spreading that message, spreading the gospel of MCC in terms of what we have, in terms of our views on international cricket and world cricket, and at the same time supporting Pakistan on its great journey back. Thank you very much, Wasim, and thank you to all of you for being here. And we look forward to some wonderful cricket over the next few days. The MCC are very, very competitive, so we are here to play some good cricket and hopefully try and win some games as well. And it's great that we have some very tough opposition to play against. Thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen. Sohail Imran, Umar Farooq.
वसीम जरा आपसे सवाल है श्रीलंका की टीम भी यहाँ पर आई और PSL भी होने जा रही है बांग्लादेश की भी आई टीम MCC से आप खासतौर पर क्या PCB हासिल करेगा इससे क्या कितना इम्पैक्ट पड़ेगा आगे जो यूरोपीय जो दूसरी टीमें हैं उनके यहाँ पर आने के लिए
देखिए पहले तो साउथ एशियन टीम्स तो आती हैं बांग्लादेश की टीम भी आई थी श्रीलंका की टीम भी आई थी लेकिन to get the MCC here I think is a major coup, and I think in order to understand the symbolic nature of the MCC, you only need to look at the history of the game and where cricket has emanated from. As I mentioned earlier, the MCC have been custodians of the game for a very, very long time, based at the home of cricket at Lords. So for us to secure the MCC, for them to confirm and come to Pakistan, I think is a huge coup for us, because until we break that barrier of having non-Asian countries coming, it's always going to be difficult for us to make the first step. But Kumar has been adamant from the word go that Pakistan was a safe place to come and play cricket. There was a need to bring cricket back to the country, for the nation, for the people, but also our sustainability as well as a nation. We thrived on youngsters growing up on the streets playing cricket, and what we need is local role models. And it's difficult to have role models who are playing thousands of miles away in the UAE. So to have cricket back in our own nation, youngsters watching the game, seeing their heroes play and wanting to emulate them, will only help in the future when we start to have a lot of these youngsters coming through and wanting to become the next Wasim Akram or Waqar Yunus or Babar Azam or Shaheen Afridi. So the MCC being here is hugely important for us, and we're absolutely delighted.
Kumar, being a MCC president, a position which is a global importance, how vital is it for Pakistan to have home games in Pakistan?
How important I think it's vitally important, and Wasim just made the point. Cricket belongs to everyone, and the fact is that the players play it, but for the players to have that platform on which to display their skills, you need to have that support, the fans. You need to have an underpinning of young children being inspired to take up the game. So if there is no home cricket for a very long period of time, there is a danger that sometimes that kind of hunger might go away. The more cricket that you play here at home, the more times young children and the fabulous fans of Pakistan can see their side, their players play in front of them within almost touching distance. I think that is wonderful for the game, it is wonderful for the country, and it's great for the global game. And we should not lose sight of how important the strength of Pakistan is in that big picture of having global cricket in a very, very healthy and strong state. And the MCC tour is a part of completing that puzzle. And I think this is a great step by everyone to combine and to be here to again try and encourage sides to come back and play cricket in Pakistan.
On the left side, Yusuf Anjum, and then the gentleman in the middle
What is
on the
your
right
message
side.
to the team who are reluctant to visit Pakistan?
Sorry?
What is your message to the team who are reluctant to visit Pakistan?
Well, I think rather than a direct message by saying something to them, I think the best thing that we can do is send that message by the way we play on the field, by the experiences that they have in watching us play. There will be a lot of press coverage on this tour, and the messages that we send out, not just by what we say, but by also what we do, is very, very important. Security is always a major concern everywhere in the world, and in Pakistan, I think the steps that have been taken over the past few years have instilled great amounts of confidence in the cricketing nations beyond the shores of Pakistan. And slowly but surely that confidence is building up, and more times international sides tour, that message becomes stronger and becomes harder to ignore. I think the MCC is here because one of the core philosophies of the MCC is that we are independent, the spirit of cricket is strong, and the spirit of cricket transcends most barriers that sometimes keeps nations and people apart. And for us to be part of this tour is to strengthen that message as well.
Kumar, first of all, very warm welcome to be here. My question related to the Sri Lankan test team. Sri Lanka still struggling on the top and middle order. Why Sri Lanka didn't produce a top class batsman who will replace you guys, Mahela Javardhane and Dilshan?
Well, we have top class batsmen at the moment, and I'm sure that with continuous exposure and consistency of selection, they will do very well, but they will need some time.
Gentleman on the left.
Yeah. You basically are the first person or the first player to tour Pakistan since that 2009 attack where Sri Lankans unfortunately had an incident over here. So how much that will impact Pakistan cricket going forward? And also you are here with the MCC. So can you just share some light on the MCC's tour to Pakistan as compared to other international teams, be it Australia or New Zealand?
Yeah, I think it is an international tour in the sense that the MCC is an international club. It is full of international players. The tour to go ahead took a huge amount of groundwork, and some of it was well behind the scenes, going back 2 or 3 or 4 years. Since that attack in 2009, there has been consistent and constant efforts to bring cricket back to Pakistan, and I've been part of many of those conversations. The MCC World Cricket Committee has been a part of the debate and has been one of the strongest advocates of cricket coming back. The MCC itself has always been a strong advocate of making sure that cricket stays strong in the countries that it is played in, but also that cricket needs to spread beyond the traditional cricket playing countries. The amount of work that Wasim has done behind the scenes with the PCB is immense, and without that work and the constant back and forth discussions, this tour may not have happened. But at the same time, the fact that we are here goes a long way to show that a lot of the concerns that were shared among many cricketing nations have been addressed for us to be able to play here. So the message that is sent is very strong again. And for us as the MCC, we're here to play some fantastic cricket. We're here as ambassadors of both the MCC and the game at large. We're here to play competitive cricket. And I think that combination, again, will resonate not just in Pakistan, but beyond the shores of Pakistan as well.
वसीम भाई आपसे क्वेश्चन है, जाहिर है रुकावटें हट रही हैं, क्रिकेट बैनुल-अक़वामी बहाल होने जा रही है, अभी एमसीसी भी आ गया, श्रीलंका भी, बांग्लादेशी, यहीं पर आपने कहा था कि साउथ अफ्रीका से भी राब्ते हैं, और आज कोई ऐसी खबर है कि अब पीएसएल के पास साउथ अफ्रीका भी पाकिस्तान आएगा 3 T20 खेलने?
देखिए वो हम साउथ अफ्रीका से पहले मैंने बता चुका कि उनसे बात हम कर रहे हैं, तो आखिरी स्टेजेस में हम पहुंच गए. इंशाल्लाह we expect South Africa to make a decision in the next few days. The board are supportive of getting cricket back here. They're speaking to the players at the moment to address any issues or concerns they might have. Logistically, they finish in India on the 18th of March. We finish our HBL PSL final on the 22nd of March. So for us, it's finding the timing logistically to make it work so they can come and play perhaps the 24th, 25th and 27th of March in terms of the T20s. But we should hopefully have some information very soon. But today's very much about the MCC. As Kumar mentioned, you know, the MCC carry out hundreds of tours over a period of time. They go all over the world spreading the spirit of the game, spreading the word of the game to nations that don't play cricket. And so for the MCC to come here after 48 years, for us is a significant moment. It's an important moment. Again, I'd like to thank Kumar, thank Guy Lavender, the CEO, John Stevenson, all the team at the MCC worked very, very hard with us to make this happen. And we're absolutely delighted to have the MCC here.
On the left side, Mohammad Yaqub, and then Abu Bakr in the front right side.
मेरा क्वेश्चन है वसीम खान साहब से कि आपके 4 मैचेस जो हो रहे हैं एमसीसी के उसमें से 3 आपने रखे हैं एचसन कॉलेज में रखे हैं तो मेरे ख्याल वहाँ पर तो ना तो पब्लिक को अलाउ किया जाएगा ना मीडिया को अलाउ किया जा रहा है तो क्या ये आपकी जो एफर्ट है कि कन्वे सॉफ्ट मैसेज ऑफ पाकिस्तान क्या ये पर्पस पूरा हो सकता है इससे?
देखिए एक चीज़ है ये मैसेजेस तो वेन्यूज़ के ऊपर नहीं होता बहुत ज़रूरी चीज़ हमारे लिए थी कि एमसीसी की टीम आए पाकिस्तान में और खेले इधर पाकिस्तान में तो कबड्डी वर्ल्ड कप भी हो रहा है 16th में हमने इधर गेम भी ऑर्गेनाइज़ की थी शहीन्स के ख़िलाफ़ लेकिन because of the Kabaddi World Cup it's not possible for us to play the game here on the 16th. Aitchison College is a fantastic venue to play the matches. It's 5 minutes from the hotel where the team are staying. So for us, it's not really about the venues we're playing at. It's more the symbolism of the MCC being here, of the fact that we've got 4 matches, highly competitive matches in a week. We've got our A team who are the Shaheens. We've got Lahore Qalandars tomorrow. We've got Multan Sultans, the other franchise team on the 19th. And we're also playing Northern as well, who are our domestic T20 champions. So there's, as Kumar said, you know, the MCC are bringing a strong, highly competitive team to play against highly competitive opposition. So it makes for fantastic cricket over the next 4 games.
ये क्वेश्चन ये था कि ये बेहतर होता है ये जनरल पब्लिक के सामने मैचेस होते हैं तो ज़्यादा बेहतर होता है ज़्यादा अच्छा मैसेज आता है
देखिए 21st में हमारा HBL PSL का गेम भी है इधर सो टाइम तो लग जाता है उनके प्रिपरेशन भी करने हैं हर चीज़ विकेट्स ख़राब हो जाते हैं दिस टाइम द अदर सो वी नीड टू मेक श्योर we've got a game here on the 21st in the HBL PSL which is the first match in Lahore so the groundsmen need time to prepare the wickets to prepare the ground. It's a huge tournament for us. So we had to balance everything up before we made a decision about where we play the matches.
Kumar, Sri Lanka is the first team who attacked in Pakistan and the first team who bring back cricket in Pakistan. Would not you think that Sri Lanka's same team who attacked in Pakistan visited to Pakistan again?
Sorry?
Would you don't think Sri Lanka's same team who attacked in Pakistan will visit Pakistan again?
Well, I think all the players who were there in 2009 would love to come back. A few of them have come back at various times in their private capacity. But even together, I think Sri Lanka, the players there will definitely be amenable to coming back and being back in Lahore and being back in Pakistan. We have great memories. Myself individually, when we played here as a side, we have wonderful memories of playing in Pakistan and touring here.
वसीम साहब सवाल ये है आपसे आलमी कबड्डी वर्ल्ड कप हो रहा है भारत की टीम पाकिस्तान आई है एक तो ये बताइए कि क्या पाकिस्तान क्रिकेट बोर्ड आईसीसी और इंडिया को बावर नहीं करा सका कि हम लोग पुरअमन मुल्क हैं एक सवाल दूसरा सवाल ये है कि मीडिया चूँकि आवाम से भी राब्ते में होता है जब ये मैचेस आपके होते हैं तो यहाँ पे लोगों को परेशानी बहुत होती है मसलन टीम आ रही है या जा रही है आधा लाहौर कार्डन ऑफ कर दिया जाता है क्या कभी आपने सिक्योरिटी के हवाले से क्योंकि बेहतरी की तरफ आपने जाना है ऐसे मैचेस तो अच्छे नहीं होंगे ना कि लोग परेशान हो तो इसको कोई सिस्टम में लाना चाह रहे हैं आप कोई बातचीत कर रहे हैं
The first question was based around that India are playing in the Kabaddi World Cup, and yet they're not playing against us in international cricket. Look, I think there's a huge willingness from both the BCCI and the PCB to play against each other. I think that cricket, first and foremost, is the thing that we as a nation love and the Indian people love. But sadly, there are always political factors involved which are outside of the control of cricket boards. In this particular situation, I can't account for the Indian Kabaddi team coming here because that's their business in terms of how they've come and for what reasons, and it's great to have them here. But in terms of cricket, the ICC are doing everything they can to facilitate so that we can resume bilateral cricket against India in the future. But I think realistically, and we have to be realistic, that it may not happen for a period of time, but ultimately we believe that cricket and the fact that it transcends and crosses all barriers and so many things, and the game of cricket is so wonderful in bringing nations and people together, that at some stage we will resume cricket again, because that's what the people of both countries want, and that's certainly what the players of both countries want. In terms of the other question around Lahore and the closure when international matches are going, look, when we apply for state level security to the government, and which the Prime Minister signs off, there are certain protocols that have to be followed. Is it ideal for Lahore or Karachi or Multan or Rawalpindi or wherever we play that roads are closed off, shops are closed in the vicinity of the grounds? No, it's not. We understand that it creates a disruption to the lives of people, but we have to find the balance between finding the right level of security where players and officials feel comfortable from other countries, but also not to hinder the lives of people living in those cities. And we haven't got that right yet, but it's certainly something that I think moving forward, the more countries come and play in Pakistan, the easier they become, the better the security continues to improve and get better. We can start to lower the level of the security that we provide them. For example, with the MCC team being here, we've organised for them to play golf. We know that the HBL, PSL teams, when they're here, will be playing golf at various venues. We'll be taking them to shopping centres. They'll be doing as many normal things as possible, but there is a protocol at the moment that we need to follow. We're never going to become complacent as a country. We've seen some major things happen here in the past. We're moving forward. We're delighted that cricket is now starting to gradually come back to normality. And we're just absolutely delighted that the MCC are here.
वसीम, मेरा आपसे क्वेश्चन ये था कि एमसीसी की टीम अब आ गई है, उससे पहले बांग्लादेश और श्रीलंका भी हो गई। अब पीसीबी आईसीसी इवेंट्स को कब तक पाकिस्तान में कराने की सोच रहा है, कि ग्लोबल इवेंट्स पाकिस्तान में कब तक हो सकते हैं? और सेकंड, माय क्वेश्चन इज फ्रॉम संगक्कारा दैट what is your experience, the past experience and now? What is the difference now? And how's the hospitality? You must had the lunch over there in hotel, so how's the food as well?
Well, I think the Pakistani people have been some of the most hospitable people that I've ever met, and every time Sri Lanka toured here and I've been a part of that tour, I've had the most wonderful memories. The food, the people, the culture, the traditions, it's absolutely wonderful, and there's so much to love about coming to Pakistan, visiting it and playing cricket here. So I love being back here. I have so many friends in the team and from outside cricket as well in Pakistan. So I'm really looking forward to my time here. I'm not sure what exactly has changed over the last 10 years, but I'm very interested to see. And as Wasim said, and slowly as tours build up and more teams start touring, the teams and the players themselves become more comfortable in engaging more and more socially with what happens in the cities and the countries that they're in.
The question you asked was around ICC future tournament, global tournaments. The ICC have just been visiting all the nations around the world, talking to them about the process for their cycle of 2023 to 2031. This summer, close to about 30 different ICC tournaments during that period of 8 years. We would certainly be interested and will be looking to apply and hopefully be allocated some of those international tournaments. So there's everything from youth under-19s competitions, men and women's. There's women's World Cups, and there are men's senior team World Cups. So there's a number of tournaments. I suspect that everybody will want to host. It's going to be up to us in terms of the compelling case we put forward for hosting. We have no right or entitlement to any of those. But certainly with the steps we've taken over the last few months in getting more regular international cricket back, and particularly Test cricket, returning a little bit to normality and continuing on that journey, we are hopeful that we will put a strong case in to at least host one, if not two, of those global ICC events in the new right cycle.
We'll take last 3 questions from the left side. Ali Hashmi.
जो प्रपोज प्लान है साउथ अफ्रीका का, आप उसके सारे मैचेस जो हैं वो सिर्फ रावलपिंडी में रखें कि लाहौर या कराची में भी होंगे?
देखिए, एक चीज़ वो पूछ रहे थे, सिक्योरिटी की वो बात कर रहे थे कि बहुत ट्रैवल भी नहीं करना while they're over here, so we need to make sure that they're going to come off a bit of a long tour in India, so we just need to make sure that we manage them while they're here. Islamabad, flying into Islamabad for the South African team makes sense from a practical point of view. But playing the games in one venue, particularly 3 matches over 5 days, there's no sense in making the teams travel. So playing them in one venue in Rawalpindi is certainly what we believe is the right thing to do if the South Africa team confirm that they will tour.
Kumar, my question is from you. MCC is visiting after the long time here in Pakistan. How do you see the wickets and condition? Because your team is quite new at the moment.
Yeah, the Pakistan wickets and conditions are brilliant to play cricket in. I remember that Lahore, when I played in, the wickets here, the pitches here were not great for bowling. It was much better for batting. Karachi was the same. So as a batsman, you always wanted to come and play as much as possible on these pitches. We're looking forward to playing here, and knowing at the quality of the opposition that we're playing, we hope that our bowlers can get something out of these pitches. Maybe a little bit of swing, who knows, maybe a little bit of purchase, because we'll need that. And the MCC team, I'm the only veteran that is playing, so I'm the one who's going to handicap the team. All the youngsters are very, very keen. I'm keen to get back in. I'm hoping for a flat wicket, but the rest of the team's hoping for some sort of purchase out there so that we can stay in the game. But we're here to try and play our best cricket, and we're looking forward to a great few matches.
Last question, Ijaz Bakri.
वसीम, आप लोग बहुत एफर्ट कर रहे हैं और पिछले 1-1.5 साल से दिखाई दे रहा है कि टीमें भी पाकिस्तान आना शुरू हो गई हैं, लेकिन अब एक और चीज़ भी लोग क्योंकि तवक्कुआत बढ़ जाती हैं कि नॉर्मल स्केजुअलिंग कब होगी, क्योंकि श्रीलंका को 3 मैच लाहौर खिला दिए, साउथ अफ्रीका को 3 मैच आप रावलपिंडी खिलाने जा रहे हैं, 2 वनडे श्रीलंका के कराची में हो गए, तो अब पाकिस्तानी कौम अब नॉर्मल स्केजुअलिंग का भी इंतजार करिए, तो वो कब तक MCC के आने से क्या ये चीज़ें ये ब्रेक होंगी?
देखिए, वो नेक्स्ट जो नॉर्मल टूर की बात कर रहे हैं, वो न्यूजीलैंड टीम मेरे ख्याल है इधर आएगी जनवरी में, नेक्स्ट ईयर. इज दैट राइट समी? नेक्स्ट ईयर जनवरी. हाँ, तो वो 2 टेस्ट मैचेस और 3 T20s खेलेंगे जब वो आएंगे. तो जब वो आएंगे तो फिर we can provide you with more of a balanced schedule of matches. So because these are short tours, it makes sense to hold them in one city. So Lahore makes sense, Rawalpindi would make sense for South Africa if they came. But I just want to reiterate again, or just re-emphasize that the role that the media has played in helping us bring cricket back has been enormous. I know on behalf of the PCB, I'd like to thank you guys for the positivity and providing a more of a better reflection and a true reflection, and breaking a lot of perceptions and actually getting across the reality of what's going on in Pakistan. We're a nation of 220 million passionate people who love cricket. And so therefore to bring it back, but you guys highlighting everything which is good about this country, you've played your small part in helping us revive international cricket back into the country. So thank you for that.
Thank you very much all.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
Thought I'd get the pen bit.